So keep meditating and confront whatever it is that keeps reappearing in the nightmares. There's something very important you need to be facing within yourself, and your mind knows when it's the time to do it. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Disclaimer before I go any further into this video, I don't think ASMR is bad. I think this is something that's really rare and specific to me. Basically, I've been having nightmares almost every single night from watching ASMR videos. Before I did this video, I researched and tried to see if this was like a common phenomenon, and it really doesn't seem to be at all. And I don't think that it's just caused by ASMR. I feel like if I were to meditate or be put under hypnosis or anything like that, that I would be having the same problem. But ASMR really is the only thing that works for me. I'm a pretty anxious person and it's hard for me to meditate. I've tried before. I've tried a lot of things. I've never been hypnotized, but I just feel like ASMR puts me in a state of like meditation almost. It just puts me in a very relaxed state, and I think that it's opening me up to something. In this video I kind of want to like explore a little bit my theories of what I think this could be. But before I do that, I'm just going to take you guys back to about 2 months ago when this all started. Until 2 months ago, I really didn't know that much about ASMR. I had heard of it. It became pretty popular on YouTube, I would say last year, even though it's been around for a little bit longer than that from what I understand. I think the first ASMR video I watched was like some woman eating a pickle into one of those like mics that picks up every little sound, and I thought like that's what ASMR was. Like I thought it was people just eating, the sound of like people crunching and chewing, and I was like, okay, well, you know, I don't really understand this, but to each their own. So I like, you know, went for a while without ever watching ASMR. I didn't really know what it was. And I want to say July, a video came up under my suggested videos that was from an ASMR channel. And I honestly could not tell you why I decided to watch this video because, like I said, I never was into ASMR, never understood it. For some unknown reason, I clicked on this video and I was almost immediately mesmerized by the voice of the YouTuber, the ASMR artist, whatever they call themselves, I don't even know. So I started watching these videos, and that night, the first night that I started watching them, I had the worst nightmare I've ever had in my entire life. And it's weird because somehow I like knew it was because I watched ASMR. I can't even tell you guys what it is because it's just way too disturbing. I literally only told my best friend and my mom about it because I had to tell somebody because it was just so fucked up. It was bad. I don't even know how to say it because it's hard to say it without saying it, you know? But I felt like I was like in someone else's body because what I was doing in this nightmare was so horrific and so evil and graphic, something that would never even come into my mind, like just out of nowhere. I felt violated when I woke up. That's the best way to describe how I felt. Secondly would be terrified. I was scared of myself because I was like in this dream, in this nightmare I should say, I like really didn't know who I was. It was so unlike me. I can think of like, you know, the times where I've been the shittiest of my life. I've always had a moral compass. And in this nightmare, it was like that part of me just did not exist. That's what's so fucking scary to me. And I woke up like, it shook me up. Because I'm telling you, what I was doing was so bad. It was so evil. Like, and I hate even talking about it because like, I'm not like that. I'm not like that at all. But I needed to talk about it because it's part of what's been happening to me. And now I'm kind of like past it, but I was really shook up about it for a few weeks. After that night, I didn't watch ASMR for a while. I waited like a week because I was so disturbed. Caved in because I was staying up till 5 or 6 in the morning every night. Watched it again, had another nightmare. I was seeing myself from like the outside, and I saw my face turn into a demon's face. My eyes turned black, my teeth grew into these sharp teeth, and I had horns growing out of my head. Look, I was raised Catholic, and even though I don't consider myself to be Catholic anymore, I don't believe in the same things necessarily, I still believe that evil entities exist, such as demons, like possessions. One of my worst fears in life. So to see that in the dream, I was like, to be honest, I wasn't as disturbed as the first dream, but it was very close second. And I would say from there, the dreams, the nightmares, I should say, were like a little bit less and less scary each time. Those were like the two worst nightmares that I've had. And I've been having nightmares still every night when I watch it, but it's almost like not as bad, I guess, because I'm expecting it. But one thing that has stayed consistent is the rest of the dreams. Like even when I have these nightmares, like I'll have dreams like around them, like before and afterwards. And they're the most vivid dreams I've ever had in my life. I've only ever had such vivid dreams once before, and it was when I took Advair, I think it was. I had some kind of like asthma thing going on, and they gave me Advair, and it says on Advair on the box, like, well, you may have vivid dreams from taking this. And that was the only time I can remember ever having dreams like the dreams I'm having now. Look, guys, and I haven't had a drink in like 3 months. I don't smoke. I don't take any medication. I don't take any pills, drugs, nothing. I literally do nothing. I'm not under a tremendous amount of stress anymore. You know, I quit my crazy, miserable job in the city a few months ago, and now I'm working locally and doing this, and I feel a lot more happy, so I'm not under any kind of stress right now. I don't understand, like, what the problem is. Like, I just don't know. I would say, like, my biggest thing that I'm trying to do right now is this channel and to like lose a few pounds. Like that's it. That's my life right now. I can't think of any reason why these dreams are coming about. I feel like there's just too much of a coincidence that's only happening when I watch these videos. Because I've noticed the nights that I don't watch it, first of all, I stay up till like 5 or 6 in the morning, and then I only sleep for like 2 hours, and it's like dreamless sleep. Nothing happens. That's why I keep watching them, because I'd rather have crazy dreams, maybe something really disturbing, and sleep and still be rested the next day than, you know, sleep for a couple hours and feel like shit. I really just think it's so weird that this isn't more common. But I did find one post online, and this is from a website called Above Top Secret. And this post is from 2009, so I don't know if this is like still an actively used website. Somebody posted, "Nightmares after starting meditation are an indicator that the body or mind is beginning to process/clean up subconscious material that is too deep or painful to be confronted in waking life. Nightmares are a good thing because they spare you having to go through it while awake. It is a phase that passes as meditation deepens." And then somebody replied, "From personal experience, I was told, after suffering from the same kind of instances, to keep meditating. If you stop, the situation will only resurface later, or may surface in expressions of bad health, stress, etc. So keep meditating and confront whatever it is that keeps reappearing in the nightmares. There's something very important you need to be facing within yourself, and your mind knows when it's the time to do it." But I like don't know what I would be facing. Like I said, I don't have any tremendous amount of stress right now. I feel like I'm like the healthiest I've ever been. And I don't like I don't get it. So that brings me to my theory of what could possibly be going on. I feel like ASMR puts me in a very relaxed state. similar to what I imagine meditation is like. I've never been able to meditate successfully on my own. I feel like I give off this very calm vibe, and I am a calm person, but my mind is like constantly going, and it's really hard for me to like pause everything internally. So it's very, very new to me to be able to shut everything off, and ASMR does that for me. I do feel like it would be the same thing though if I was able to meditate, or if I were to be hypnotized. I feel like I would be kind of having the same thing happening with these dreams. And I'm actually not so scared anymore from it. I'm actually a little bit excited because I've always wanted to lucid dream. I've had like 2 lucid dreams in my life, and they were when I was literally like a child, like in the single digits. And I feel like I may be able to do that now. So I will be trying to lucid dream, and I will probably do like an update on this, and like I'll do like a lucid dreaming video if I am able to do it. It's probably going to take a while though. It usually does take people a long time to learn how to do that from what I've read. This past year I have been working really hard on my inner self, like my spiritual side, and I feel like saying that out loud, it just sounds really like pretentious. It's really difficult for me to express it in words to you guys, but I've really been trying to like listen to my inner self and like get in touch with my soul, and if that makes sense, and get in touch with the universe and the energies that I want to involve in my life. I don't know how to say it or explain it without sounding like a douchebag, but that's what I've been doing, and I feel like that combined with me finally being able to like essentially meditate, I think it possibly has opened me up to things and like opened my mind up in such a way that I'm having these kind of dreams. I still don't really understand what the nightmares symbolize, like especially that first one. The only thing I can think of is like maybe I think of myself as like a bad person, but I don't. I feel like I'm becoming a better person, so maybe it has something to do with like letting my old self go or something. I don't know. I'm like just speculating, you guys. Another theory that I had was, and this one is the one that like I don't really put all my chips on, or whatever the saying is. There was like one recurring theme with several nightmares that I'm not going to say what it is because it goes into too much graphic detail. I thought maybe it's like a past life memory. You know, like I'm like, what if I was like a fucking serial killer in a past life? Or what if that's how I died? And like I said, I don't really think that's it, but it did cross my mind. Just because I have like unconventional beliefs doesn't mean that I am not a logical person. Again, one more time, just want to reiterate, I don't think ASMR is bad. I'm gonna continue to watch the videos, and if you enjoy ASMR that helps you, if you just like it, don't let this deter you. I'm not trying to smear ASMR at all. That's not what I'm trying to do here. Like I said, I think it's very rare what's happening to me, but I did want to just talk about it in case there's anybody else that's going through something similar, or if there's anybody that can help me figure out what's going on. Anyway guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.